So our 2022 web series winner is Rich Burns for The Disappointments. Yes, perfect.
Thank you. First, I'd like to say that my iPad hasn't loaded. Technology. Steve, what's the code? Okay. I love that the Humanitas Prize was created to recognize writing in film and television that explores the beauty and complexity of the human experience. For my web series, The Disappointments, to be the first web series included in that recognition is truly an honor, and for which I am humbled and deeply grateful. So thank you, Humanitas. I'd like to take this opportunity also to thank, over at my table, Steve Kubine, who's standing up there in the blue jacket. He's my co-executive producer. He's a miracle worker. Basically, we raised $29,000 via crowdsource funding, and he stretched it out like Jesus with the loaves and the fish. We're able to shoot 11 episodes. The man is a miracle worker. By the way, our running time total is about the same as a Marvel movie. So, again, Steve, if he hadn't done that, these scripts would just be a pile of scripts on my desk. So, thank you. Also, a massive thank you to David Frank Long, who's sitting over there. He's our producer and composer. He composed that little piece of music that I just walked up to. That's our theme music. And he composed this amazing score that truly is like a fifth character in the show. And it just expertly sets up the tone. And you know exactly what the show is as soon as you hear that music kick in. I'm also grateful to our talented cast and crew who came together purely out of love for the material and worked generously and tirelessly for a fraction of their day rate, or, thank you, SAG, deferred salaries. Special thanks to my co-stars Getty Watanabe, James Campbell, and Trevor LaPaglia. We had a 14-day shoot, sometimes shooting 13 pages a day, which is insane. Everybody brought their A game, and you see it in every frame of the show. As I mentioned, The Disappointments came together 100% through social crowdsource funding, and I'm forever grateful to the hundreds of amazing people who, literally strangers from around the world, who without seeing a single footage of the show, sponsored my efforts and got the show made because they loved the premise. Which, by the way, I'm pretty confident that no one in this room has actually seen The Disappointments. It's on YouTube. It's free. You can actually look at the QR code in the thing in the little book we have on our seats, and you can watch it right now. But just to bring you up to speed, The Disappointments is a darkly comic show about three best friends. They're gay men in their 50s, and it explores the question: what if you hit your late 50s and all the dreams you had when you yourself, you're in your 20s, you're just starting out in this life, like the fulfilling career, beautiful home, cool cars, the big bank account, traveling the world, romantic relationship. What if none of that happened? What if none of it came true? And instead, you're buried in credit card debt. You can barely pay your rent on your cramped apartment. You're unhappy in your stalled career, and let's face it, your love life has been a series of dumpster fires, and you have nothing put away for retirement. Our show, again, this is a comedy, finds these three men in this place trying desperately to turn their disappointing lives around before they literally run out of time. So now we're getting ready to shoot our second season, and off the success of the first season, we were able to raise, this past January, during COVID, $80,000. Thank you. And in fact, now another $10,000, so we're up to 90. I get a trailer. With regards to the storytelling for this season, however, I've set my sights a little bit higher. I didn't write a web series for season 2, I wrote a series. So we're doing 8 episodes, 25 minutes each in length. And the question is, can we shoot this for $90,000? Sure, we can do a version of it. But I can't help but wonder, what would the show be like if we had a network or a streamer backing us, coming along for the ride? How many great and funny and original and touching stories would that version of the show be? And how amazing would it be to fully explore the beauty and the complexity of the human experience with a real world budget? So I'm just throwing that out there. Again, thank you, Humanitas. Thank you, Diane, and Daniel, and Amy for the wonderful communications we've had. And thank you all for being welcome.